Okay guys, I'm back here with the Genesis Coupe. This is the 2013 BK2 3.8 liter with the turbo on it that we're hooking up to the MoTeC M150, and looks like the Schumacher's running its batteries at 83. So I'm not gonna mess around too much. Thing's gonna die soon. So what we got here, this is your what they call the multi-purpose connector here, and I'm hooked up to the can there through Deutsch connector, and I have the stock ECU in there. So we're going to do a little can sniffing on the. I think I'm gonna play around with the traction control today. We'll see what we can find on that. And that is hooked up to a capacitor leaf version 2 USB adapter to my little laptop here. And I have a virtual machine here running in VirtualBox with Debian Linux on it. And I've got can utils and socket can and the drivers for the capacitor. Same stuff I used with the console. So let's get started. Let's see how we're looking here in the cabin. And right at my shoulder. Can't see anything over there. Okay, so here I am. It's kind of hard to see everything with the way this is set up. I'll get some close-ups with my phone cam. But here we go. Let's bring up the can adapter. If you can see that, but power is on and there's an orange can light that's on. So we're connected and it's communicating. So let's start can sniffer. We'll just run it wide open. On can 0. A whole lot of data going on. Now, this can sniffer is going to clean up some of the dirty packets, the dirty data, stuff that sends out a request or an acknowledgement periodically. We want the stuff that's actively communicating when we start testing, so anything that's fairly quiet is going to fall off the screen. If we want to get rid of something, which we don't need, I know we don't need 690. You can type minus 690 and poof, it's gone. So we got a pretty good list here. Let's see what changes, what goes away. We'll give it a little bit of time here. Okay, here's a close-up here. I'm going to hit traction control off. Traction control back on. Turn it off. We can keep toggling it back and forth. You don't want to do it too fast or the sniffer may not pick up the packet. And based on this, it looks like the signal the original the ABS module sends out to the stock computer is, it looks like 0C in the first byte is off, 08 is on. But if you also notice at 153, which I believe is the ECU, the first byte goes from 24 to 20. So 24 when traction control is off, to 20 when it's on. All the other bits are randomly changing. Well, let's see what else we can look up here. How about cruise? I know that's not going to do anything because that is wired directly to the ECU. And it is a resistor ladder. Each one of these positions is tied to a different value resistor. The screen decided to go to sleep. Alright. Steering wheel controls are pretty useless. What else can we test? Body control module for the signal. That's really hard to look for. Let's see. 5A2 showed up. Something popped up in here. 545. No. 384 maybe? 384 popped up. (8281) left turn signal. On 384. I don't see any other changes except that. So what if I do right? 384, same number. Something else has to be changing. Oh, the battery went dead in my digital SLR, so I'm going to wrap this up here on the Samsung here. I found some relative data on here, but I still have not been able to identify the connection between the multifunction switch, which is the turn signal, light controller, blah blah blah, the body control module. Don't tell me you're going dead too. What's going on here? Okay, there we go. Between the multifunction control, the which is the turn signal and all the other switches that are on it, the body control module, and what is being fed to the dash cluster to make the LEDs blink for the signal identification. But I have seen 384 shows the second to the last byte switches between 81 and 82, and 585, the fourth byte switches between 7F and 80. But they're the same values for left or right. Nothing else changes, so I'll dig some more, see what I can find out about this. Traction control, I think we pretty much got figured out. 153 and 1F1 are the two IDs. I'm pretty sure 1F1 is the ABS controller, because that's where I have seen some other information regarding ABS. and the 153 always shows up. I believe that is the response ID for the ECU. So I'll need to send out and test this, send out a 24 and OC together, since the MoTeC will not be sending out anything on 153 unless I make it, and 20 and 08 to show that it's active, and then 24 and C that it's turned off. So I might be able to use this to handle launch control, which would be pretty cool. Anyway, lots more testing. Keep a check out on the channel, and hopefully I'll have something else new soon. Later.